locks of the Panama Canal, and for a split second we all must have hit Wi-Fi and we heard the sound of beeping that we had not heard for a whole week. So I took the opportunity to look at my email. There were 362 of them. And the first one, it wasn't until I read that one that I was seasick for the very first time on that trip. It was from corporate asking me to speak. And I was so honored, but I showed the email. I was standing next to Ron Reynolds. I showed him the email. I said, look at this. I said, I'm so honored, but I'm so nervous. He said, you'll do fine. I said, at least we sell product for that. So while my journey started with the 2040 challenge, at this moment in time, I'm sure grateful for Clear Moon and Oasis. My husband came home one day, October 2013, really excited. Came home from work, full of energy, talking about something. If any of you in here are married to a police officer or live with a police officer, you know it's not often that they come home excited about anything. So he interrupted my days of our lives. I turned it off and I said, tell me what you have going on. He said, Nick and I are going to do this 24-day challenge. Do you want to do it with us? I said, what? I had never heard of 24-day challenge. I had never heard of AdvoCare. I inquired at the cost, he told me, and I told him no, but enjoy that little challenge of yours. He said, that's fine, you couldn't do it anyway because you have to give up coffee. So he was challenging me right back. And then it was the next day that I was looking through pictures from our son's birthday party, and there, you know, there's always that one where somebody snaps one of you where you're not hiding behind a small child. And there it was. It was disgust. It was knowing that I need to make a change, not only for me, but for our boys. And that afternoon, 3 of us ordered our 24-day challenges together. Our friend Nick lost 20 pounds, I lost 26, and my husband lost 28. All 3 of us were really excited about what we had been able to achieve in those 24 days, but for all 3 of us, it was still just a dent, and I signed up for the discount. I didn't know there was any more. I didn't want anything more. I just wanted to lose weight. We were on track to do it. In December, I got a phone call from a 570 area code on my cell phone. I don't know anybody in that area code. Now I do. And it was a cheerful woman who clearly just had her spark, introducing herself as Maria Ruby. And she asked me if I knew about the business opportunity, and she was just too much happiness on a cell phone call for me. I clearly told her to go fly a kite and hung up on her. I'm sure grateful that she is as stubborn as I am, because she called me back 2 weeks later. When I saw that area code pop up on my cell phone again, I said, I better listen to her. I was so rude to this woman, and she has the guts to call me back. I need to listen. And that phone call changed my life. In January, I was still not serious, messing around. In fact, I was in pajamas, watching TV, and playing on Facebook and making fun of many of you for going in an ice storm to Success School in spring. And it wasn't until February 1st I decided to get serious. In my first 5 months, I was able to match the income of my full-time job that requires a master's degree. And I knew I had something, and I needed to move forward. Fast forward 1 year, my husband and I have each lost 80 pounds. So you can only imagine what a household loss of 160 pounds will do for your family. Our kids think we're the cool parents now because we can climb up to the tree house on a Saturday afternoon and have a picnic lunch up there. 1, we can get up there, 2, we all fit. I had a great fortune in 2014 with AdvoCare paying $24,000 of credit card and dental debt. And on December 30th, I made up my mind that I was going to start the new year, other than the mortgage payment, not owing anyone a dime. And I marched right into the bank, and I paid off my car loan 4.5 years early. But while AdvoCare has done so much for our family, physically and financially. What's really amazing is being able to change people's lives and help them the way that it's been done for us. To see a childhood friend of mine meet me in a parking lot and hand me a check for $190, I saved her the 25 cents, and cry that she could not afford to do this, that she could not afford not to. To watch her in less than a year lose 113 pounds and see her so happy, it's amazing. I just smile at her every day, even if she does something to them, which is not often, but I just have to smile at her because she's so alive, she's so happy, she's doing things with her family, that her girls have their mom back. And then they're stepping and talking to a friend of 15 years who blew me off. But I'm stubborn like Maria, and I went back to her 6 months later. And I said, you need to do this. And she listened to me, finally. This friend of mine, I plugged her into the daily method of operation. We talk every day. Every day, even if it's 2 minutes, we talk. 4 days ago, I was able to help her qualify for a PIN that's gonna pay her $46,000 a year part-time. And this is $46,000 a year part-time to someone who was only 3 days away from losing her house and had also not eaten in 3 days, not eaten a crumb because she didn't have any money, is life-changing, and that's amazing. This week I looked at pay period close and our paycheck. My first check with AdvoCare was $10 even. My first check with my JOB 7.5 years ago was $1,700. I look back at my paychecks this week. That one for my JOB all this time later, it's still $1,700. The one from AdvoCare was $6,500. So in 2015, our family will continue our transformation. I know that Brad and I are going to hit 100 pounds each this year. I just know it, it's going to happen. But what I also know is that when my son looks at me and says, Mommy, do you have to go to that meeting? Can't you come to my play? I'm going to be there. Because I know that he is the only child that gets on that school bus every single morning, takes that first step up, looks to a crowd of parents who are all waving, I love you, have a great day, but he doesn't see his. And in September, that's going to change. We all have something so powerful in our hands with AdvoCare. Define your purpose, draw your line in the sand, and don't give up on your dreams. Thank you.